Hi there, signs of Aquarius. This is Kim with your reading. It's going to be a love reading. It's kind of like a special for February. So I hope you're doing really good. Asking that your spirit guides and angels join as we get messages here. It's for Aquarius and love. For Aquarius and love. Here's some messages. Main male. Let's get another. Mature man. Okay. Courtship on the bottom. All right, let's do a Celtic cross. Why not? Let's figure out what else this is about. Surely it's not just about a main man and a mature man, but something. Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, truth or clarity. That's good. That's good. So there is sadness. There is some kind of heartbreak. I mean, with the Three of Swords out there, it's, I don't know, about finding out information. It's not something that's not doable, though. People can get along together. Temperance is kind of like indicating that there's something with good chemistry for the outcome. Past energy, you have the King of Pentacles. Might be a Taurus. It might be about just things going smoothly regarding either family or family business, something like that. King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles for Aquarius. The Six of Cups in the reverse. That is usually my soulmate in separation type card, or somebody that's not present. That is a connection. So there could have been news that this person was sneaky, lying, cheating, or stealing, something like that, but like that was discovered or something like that. The Eight of Swords feels kind of like responsible to stay in place. Perceiving whatever obstacles as just impossible to pass through. So restriction, suffocating. The Knight of Cups is the challenge. Oh, wow, another one. The Knight of Cups is the challenge, and that has to, jeez. And that has to do with an offer, unexpected love, or unexpected somebody offering their cup to you. Some kind of romantic proposal. The, this is almost giving off the vibe like the Eight of Swords in the reverse is saying, you know, that you're not held back and that you don't feel guilty or anything for, you know, going forward into life that you desire. You won't be held back, especially by any kind of mirroring stuff. The Ace of Swords is a truth or clarity, or it's like this great idea that the heart might have. And Justice is to bring in truth or clarity to balance the scales. The Nine of Pentacles, financial gain, but associated with independence, self-reliance. Doesn't mean you can't be in a partnership, but it is more focused on doing things for yourself. Tell me about the offer that's the challenge. Tell me about the offer that's the challenge with the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. The challenge in like receiving an offer that is genuine and sincere, starts with self-love for yourself. That is an idea that the heart could be open to. So having self-love and compassion for all that you've been through. So 2 cards representing information. Tell me about justice. I have the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So it is like there's some kind of wish granted and a new start. Something to do with finances. It is the way that it's coming out, because it is a challenge just getting or just even knowing what you're wanting or what exactly you're wanting. So maybe like defining it is difficult. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more about that. Chariot in reverse. So okay, so there's a time of rest, and maybe it's a time taking out to figure out where this Ace of Pentacles is, or if it was something in the past then and that didn't happen, then why? And you know, so there's some kind of like pause, and it's a purposeful pause. The Hangman is the card that represents how you feel. So you could be feeling like you've been waiting around a lot, like you've been sacrificing a lot. Maybe it is important to see or to note that you have a different perspective because of what you have been through or what you have seen. Tell me about this Death card, which represents major change and transformation. It has to do with commitment, either past or commitment coming up that is transformed. A partnership, a legality, something that is completely transformed. Maybe regarding work, you have 3 eights, or getting something to work with focus. So there could be even marriage or commitment here with something that completely changed or transformed. The 7 of Pentacles is, you know, what you're hoping for is to get out, you know, at least what you've put in. That's what somebody else probably feels like, I don't know, either saying, hoping that you've done a good job. Temperance, knowing that everything's going to be okay, especially with the help of your angels. Feels like there's some pettiness, some games. Could have even been a third-party situation. Maybe it's heartache from the past that's still being argued over and people having a hard time trying to get along. So there might even be making a big move associated with this. But there's something about seizing the day, like so the right moment and the right time is what I have. So the right moment, at the right time, the right move at the right time. Seize the day opportunity. So let's get a different deck and let's see if we can get some messages for why these 8s are like this. Because I have something that feels like it's trying to work, that something is trying to work out. It's just distractions. Tell me about this. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoa. And it flipped on the floor. I have the Knight of Pentacles. It flipped on the floor. So what it's saying is that this is, if it is improvement, then it's slow and steady. It's about the practicalities. It's like the actual bringing things into form, things actually working and showing evidence of that. So what is majorly changing with the Death card and the Hierophant card? Major change. It's taking a not so hopeful situation, or a situation that didn't look so hopeful, especially from a certain perspective, And it's releasing your burdens, letting, putting down, transforming the amount of weight that you're having to carry. So this will make you feel lighter, make you feel freer. The Hangman, again, with the Queen of Cups. Take a look at diet and exercise and self-love, care, and compassion. There may be a purpose for this pause because you're in that feeling with the Hangman. So what is a big move, or what kind of big move with the Four of Wands is this about? The Princess of Swords or the Page of Swords. Possibly, look, it could be talking about a difficult conversation to have. It could just be talking about, like, getting news, message. I have Strength on the bottom of the deck. So news, letter, package, something like that. What about these main male and mature male? What's that about? The Empress in reverse. Well, okay, so, and I have the Star on the bottom, your energy. The Empress in reverse is like taking time to tend to the things that they need to tend to. It may be seemingly selfish. It may be like more focused on money here or something like that, or job or work. So tell me about the Three of Swords up there. The Four of Swords. It gets healed. Whatever heartbreaking situation that you had to go through, or others had to go through, it gets better. With the Four of Swords, there's a need to take a pause, a break, and rest and recuperate. And then slowly but surely, especially along with self-love and compassion, things will start improving. Yeah. All right. So that's what I got for that. Let's pull some oracle cards for you. See what else, messages, what else wants to come through. Love. Waiting around. Look, there might be truth or clarity on this. Love is in the air, great time for commitment or taking relationships to the next level, which that Hierophant does. Difficult times, be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. Challenges, take time out from problems or conflicts to approach softly before, or to avoid making matters worse. Let's pull from the Lovers Oracle too. And then I'm going to pull from the Goddess, the Modern Goddess deck. There's that one. And that one. All right. So this one says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And then you may not understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through the turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. It might really have to do with some kind of big financial gain too, or windfall. Tell me about the Modern Goddess Oracle. Modern Goddess Oracle. Ceridwen. Sedna. Bottom of the deck, Brigette. So Ceridwen is like, what is in your cauldron? What are you brewing up? So it is a time for like envisioning things, envisioning what you want. Also, the Ceridwen is associated with shape-shifting, or a shapeshifter for, different animals into different animals. Associated with the crone and the maiden and the mother. Sedna went right to it. This one on the left says sacrifice, which is exactly what this hangman energy says, you know, that you're doing is some self-sacrifice. It says the seal, which you have twice now. The seal came in. So the seal, I would look up the animal spirit, the seal. The symbol, seal, braids, orca. Affirmation is, I release what no longer serves. Sedna is the goddess of the sea. She has dominion over the Arctic Sea and all sea creatures that live there. She relied on her animals for survival. It says, make a vision board. Another, so both of those do have to do with like a vision quest, a vision board. Make a vision board. Acknowledge the sacrifices you are making for your long-term goals. Spend some time and some effort to clean the ocean, whether it's through action or donation. Okay, Ceridwen. Ceridwen. Change. Yeah, what are you cooking up in the cauldron? An enchantress who owns a magical cauldron. She is known to shapeshift into other animals. Greyhound, the otter, hawk, or chicken. Okay, so maybe that's an otter. But create a vision board, it says, for the positive changes you want to make. So there you go. 2 messages to create a vision board. Or something like a vision board. All right. And the spell casting. Okay, let's get something from the spell casting deck. Passion. Ace of Wands kind of energy. And then love. Wow. Love and passion. These are good. Freedom. Freedom not being bound to any kind of restriction or limitations. So free to do as, free to do you. Surrender. I can release my need to control. I can release my need to control. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Let's see what else. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I know that I cannot change the past. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Let's do one more. Well, and courage. I find inner strength to face fear with confidence. Perseverance is on the bottom of the deck. So some tea leaves here for Aquarius. Heart, great happiness. Great happiness. Cobwebs, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Great personal sorrow. Yes. Ear, good news. Arrow, you are on the right path on some aspect of your life. And then fan, you got another one about romance, celebration, or a party. And if you want a private reading, remember to reach out to me from the email in the description box below. Thanks for joining me. Sending you love and light.